Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangwu. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Murray off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Davion Taylor in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
And this came from the edge. And those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Well, the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On second down, here's Nwangwu. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll go right back to Nwangwu. A beautiful fake. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kene Nwangwu with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here in Vegas. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Raiders 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The Raiders at 9-6 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Williams, a man in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Raiders nothing.
Let's go now.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Robinson up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blanton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Another run now for Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Cowboy 80. Jack Panther.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cowboy 80. Now,
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Half the 60, half the 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. In motion goes the tight end.
65 yards.
First and 10, it's Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back 50.
Throwing again on second and 10, it's Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. This is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 2nd and 16. Willis steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Willis. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Give left side here for Nwangu. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 Wyatt.
Willis to throw on 2nd. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. Touchdown Raiders. Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 149 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Murray now on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, Willis. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the...
And this time he is in. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on second and 10. Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 27 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Steelers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now a give running left is Nwogu.
And some room to roam now.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle, Nwogu.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. On the give is Nwogu. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwogu.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run with Nwangu. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was Malik Willis, CD, their quarterback, who really got the job done.
Yeah,